Hello there. The danger of a snap general election looms. The right wing of UK politics must be prepared. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the right wing of UK politics must be prepared for a general election at any time in the near to medium future. We cannot rely on Andy Burnham, who is looking like will be a shoo-in, a total sort of coronation into the prime ministerialship of the UK by the 17th of July. We can't expect him to hang on for very long because of the state of the UK economy, and all his plans will require huge left-wing mandates, huge borrow mandates, huge spend mandates, huge taxation mandates. And he will try and bounce us into it if he can. If he can write a loose enough manifesto with generalities in it about how we'll make everything fairer and everything better, and then make it as wide as possible in order that people don't really understand what he's doing. Unless we're ready for that, I'm afraid it's game over, especially as the right is still split. The Tories, Restore and Reform. And if Restore fail, which it looks like it could well be on the verge of doing so, we might find Ben Habib's Advance suddenly coming back into play again. Don't forget, that's what he said he was going to do, turn it into a pressure group that was instantly ready to recommence as a political party should the need arise. So is that a possibility? Could this actually now happen? Could we see more splitting of the right? What we need to be doing is getting together. The right desperately needs now to use this short opportunity to decide how it can mend itself, how it can get back together, how it can have one cohesive message. Without that, we are well and truly stuffed. At the moment, I will say that Kemi Badenoch's Tory party is looking less wobbly than it has for a long time. She's doing a very good job. Nigel Farage is going on as normal. He seems to have sort of stabilised the party in a strong but not dominant position. Restore came out from the corner swinging, and it seems to have tired itself out very quickly, mainly due to not having a properly documented, properly publicised central core policy that wasn't being brought into doubt by some outside players, and it's got to learn those lessons. It is really imperative now that the right does get together, preferably under one hat, but if not, deals must be made. There must be some form of coalition. And it's no good the leaders going, I'm not working with that leader, and that other leader saying, I'm not working with that leader. That's not good enough anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Not good enough at all. And I'm sure that 90% of those out there on the right absolutely agree with me. All these leaders out there saying it's either my way or no way. I'm sorry, that's not going to wash any longer. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all for this country and for the people of this country. It is not fair to put them through this. The left wing have decided that they are going all in for Labour. The Greens and the Lib Dems have gone very quiet, haven't they? They want Andy Burnham, who is going to impose some very socialist ideas onto the UK. This isn't down to the voters and all this sort of thing. This isn't the voters' fault. The right in this country, they do agree on most things. They're probably more united in what they want to see than the left together with their preferred demographic are. They are only united by one thing: gaining power and then using it to their own ends when they've got it. What we have is a right of centre in this country with basically the same core message, but leaders who will not work together. Too much acrimony, too much finger pointing. And I think most people have had enough of that. They want to see an end to all of that. So I'm asking the leaders of those parties to put aside all those differences and see where we can get together. Without that, I'm afraid to say, it's over, isn't it? And the people on the right who vote for right-wing type parties, we've got to start demanding that they do this, they get together. Even if it comes down to having a strike of support for them until they have sorted it out. How can we keep going like this? It's become obvious that no one single right party on the right will do this without joining together with others. It is not going to happen, is it? Yes. What we need is some sense, and we need people with vision to see what can be achieved, not who I can't work with. And on that note, I'll say thanks very much for joining me on my walk, and I'll catch you up later, and please do like, subscribe and comment below. Would you like to see the right get together properly in some form of pact and put all this previous nonsense behind them? Yes, I know there have been some nasty goings on, but surely there must be something that can be done. On that note, I'll say, see you later. Ta-ta for now.